Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today we're going to talk about how you can connect CINC, Commissions Inc., to MoxiWorks so that all those leads and contacts you have in CINC will automatically also get added into MoxiWorks. You can use these two apps together as one. It's super easy to set this up. Let me show you how. The first thing you're going to do is go to apination.com and click on Start Syncing. Then you're going to see a ton of different apps, marketing apps, productivity apps, and real estate apps. All these apps you can sync and automate to make your life a lot easier. I'm going to scroll down to C for CINC, Commissions Inc. Click on that, and it's going to show me the apps I can connect with CINC. So you can see I have a few different options: Chime, Follow Boss, KV Core, and MoxiWorks. And today we're connecting MoxiWorks, so I'm going to click on that tile. And it's going to show me the workflow available. It's going to be send leads from CINC into MoxiWorks. There it is, sync leads into Moxie. I'm going to activate that sync. And the first step to setting up the sync is to sign into your API Nation account. If you don't have one, you can create one, or you can sign in, or you can sign in with your Google account, which is what I'm going to do. Super easy. Now we're going to connect both apps. So I'm going to hit the connect button on CINC. It's going to take me out to the CINC website where I'm going to sign in with my username, password, and my CINC site. And then I'll hit allow, making the connection to API Nation. Once you do that, it's going to have your CINC account here on API Nation. You can just select it for this automation, for this sync. Similar thing with MoxiWorks. You'll hit connect. It'll take you out to the Moxie website. You can just sign in. Once you sign in, the account will be here and you can select it for this sync. And then you're just going to have one option here. Do you want to sync all existing contacts from CINC into MoxiWorks? So push them all in there, get it all up to date. If you do, just check this box. If instead you just want to start paying attention from now on, any new contacts that get added once the sync gets turned on, send those into MoxiWorks, just leave this box unchecked. Then you hit subscribe and it's going to create the actual sync here. There we go. And this is basically ready to go. There's just a couple things I want to show you. One is the filter. So if you want, you can filter exactly who's going over to MoxiWorks based on any of these fields in CINC. So if you only want to send over people that came from a certain source. So if you're tracking that, you can say only send over the people who came from Facebook or came from Zillow or any of the other sources you have in CINC. Or you could do it based on zip code. So only people from the zip code 85234, you could do that. Send it over when it reaches a certain status. So you can go ahead and specify that status here, and then only once you mark it as that status in CINC will it get sent over to MoxiWorks. A lot of different options, or you can just hit no filter and it's just going to send those contacts over from CINC into MoxiWorks. Come on down here to mapping and you can see this is nice. We do most of this for you. The information from CINC is going into this field from MoxiWorks. So email to primary email, first name to first name, last name to last name. If there's any additional information you want to put in here, you see address is going here. Just go ahead and type it in there or search for it and add it. And you can see we can sync to a lot of different fields here in MoxiWorks. So for example, maybe you want to put them in a specific group. Maybe it's something like a CINC group. You could do that. Just type in CINC. It's going to put them in a group called CINC. Even if that group doesn't exist, it'll create it. And all the contacts that go through this automation will be put in that CINC group. So you can do it based on that. You can even do a dynamic tag. So you could do something like the status, maybe like the CINC status, just to make a nice group. So you could do that. And then it's going to put them in a group based on the status in CINC. A lot of different options. This looks good. I'm going to go up here and activate the sync. And that's it. It's now up and running. Now, any contacts that come into CINC that I earn in CINC, they're automatically going to also get added into MoxiWorks. So anybody from my office, if I'm working in MoxiWorks, the contacts will be there waiting for me. I can use these two apps together as one, building my dream system so I can be way more productive and create more deals. If you have any questions or need any assistance setting up this sync, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation, and we're connecting the world's applications.